session. I hope you enjoyed the morning workshops. I saw quite a few full workshop signs out front of the doors today downstairs, so that's a good indicator of some excellent content from all of our presenters. Before we begin our lunch session, I would like to give a big thank you to Jackie Baumgarten and the entire Michigan Works Southwest team for hosting us here in Kalamazoo for our 2025 Michigan Works Senior Conference. Thank you, Jackie. Always an excellent job here with you and your team. We appreciate it. The lunch session today is sponsored by the W.K. Kellogg Foundation. The W.K. Kellogg Foundation is a great partner to the Michigan Works Association and the entire Michigan Works Network, and we appreciate their continued support. Today we are fortunate to have one of Michigan's most dedicated workforce development leaders with us this afternoon, Director Susan Corbin. Director Corbin serves as the Director of the Michigan Department of Labor and Economic Opportunity, a role that she has held since the creation of the department in 2019.
This department was created to make Michigan a place where all people, businesses, and communities have the economic means and personal freedoms to reach their full potential. At the very heart of our work, we are focused on expanding opportunity and prosperity in every corner of our state, from rural towns to urban centers and everywhere in between. We're proud to play a role in this broad and comprehensive vision and to carry it out through our role as the state's lead agency on talent and workforce. And in doing so, this includes embracing change, like our recently released AI in the Workforce Plan that has added an addendum to the statewide workforce plan which was launched last year. This new plan is focused on 3 strategic pillars that include investing in skill development for the AI economy and equipping Michiganders with the technical, digital, and human-centered skills needed to succeed. Understanding and guiding workforce transitions for knowledge and skilled trade workers to help workers and employers navigate AI-driven changes, and enabling businesses to adapt to the AI economy by ensuring small and medium-sized businesses can adopt and benefit from AI. What this really means is that we are adding on to our strategic approach to build an equitable, future-ready economy.
We have a big lift coming up, July of 2026. Work search requirements for unemployment insurance claimants is increasing from 1 work search activity a week to 3 activities a week. This is going to be a very big change for the UIA, but we recognize it's going to be perhaps even a bigger change for those of you in this room. I want you to know this because we are working internally, as Director mentioned. Director Beckhorn and myself, we've been working, beginning to talk with your association. But this is going to be a big deal, and we encourage you all to start thinking about the big change this is going to bring to the workforce. The second big thing I wanted to give you an update on is a pandemic-era lawsuit that was recently settled. So earlier this year, we settled a lawsuit. The issue in that lawsuit was whether the UIA was prematurely collecting overpaid payments from people. During the litigation, a judge imposed preliminary injunction stopped the UIA from collecting. And this collections pause reached back to 2020 and finished just when we concluded the lawsuit. So very soon, the UIA is going to resume collecting the payments that we are owed. These are all people who know or should have known that they owe the UIA money, but they may have forgotten or may have assumed that we forgot. So we want you to be aware of this because it's going to certainly increase traffic to all of you and to all of us. So we wanted you to be aware of that.
It is truly my honor to be here and to present the Christine Quinn Excellence in Leadership Award. This award remembers Christine Quinn, who passed away in 2020 and was Michigan's workforce champion in the U.S. Department of Labor, serving as a strong advocate for our system for decades. A special thanks goes out to GST Michigan Works for sponsoring this and the other Challenge of Excellence Awards. John Maxwell once said, "Leadership is not about title, positions, or flow charts. It is about one life influencing another. And this sentiment perfectly captures the impact of Becky Powers and her extraordinary leadership and influence within the Michigan work system over the past 40 years. Becky began her career in December 1985 as a secretary for the Lansing Tri-County Employment and Training Consortium, which is now called Capital Area Michigan Works. Throughout her tenure, she steadily advanced within the agency, becoming an accounting assistant in 1994, the CAMA accountant in 1999, and ultimately becoming named the Chief Financial Officer in 2001. Her story is truly a story of workforce development. Please join me in congratulating our 2025 Christine Quinn Excellence in Leadership Award winner, my friend.
As Carrie knows, I'm a person with very few words. I do my job and then I stay in my office. So, I thank you. I'm honored, humbled, and I know you guys will get through this trying time right now because I've been through it a lot. So, keep it up and good luck. I hope it all works out. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, Ryan Hunt.
Congratulations, Becky. We are truly grateful to have leaders like you who are dedicated to the ongoing success of the Michigan Works Network. Before presenting our final award of today's session, I would like to take a moment to honor a valued member of our community who we lost in the past year, and their contributions and spirit will always remain a part of our legacy. Doug Stites was a former CEO of Capital Area Michigan Works, a devoted public servant who was defined by integrity, purpose, and a deep belief in the power of public service. He was a respected leader in state government who led with clarity, compassion, and conviction. His legacy will live on in the people and partnerships that he brought together. I'd like to take a moment just to honor Doug and again give him a round of applause. Doug was a staple of this network and will never be forgotten. For years, we have honored one individual who embodies the conviction and resolve of Doug Stites with our annual Above and Beyond Award, and this year's honoree is a true reflection of the characteristics that make Doug such a well-respected figure in workforce development. This year, we're honoring Mark Bassetta of Lawrence Manufacturing. Manufacturing in 2006, he has combined more than 3 decades of engineering, manufacturing, and leadership experience with a steadfast commitment to his community and employees. His collaborative work with Upper Peninsula Michigan Works has strengthened pathways for talent development, expanded opportunities for job seekers, and supported the long-term vitality of the Upper Peninsula. And if you've ever sat in a meeting with Mark, I don't think there's a better person from the business community in Michigan, and perhaps even the country, that can tell the story and the impact of the workforce development they've had, not only on his business in the Upper Peninsula, but on businesses all across our great state. Mark consistently champions an effective and responsive workforce system, showing up, speaking out, and investing in efforts that help individuals and businesses thrive. His leadership and advocacy and dedication exemplify the spirit of the Doug Stites Above and Beyond Award. Please join me in congratulating this year's Above and Beyond Award winner, Mark Bassett.
First of all, I'll say thank you. I'm humbled. Also, on that introduction, he doesn't like surprises. So I thank everybody for that, but I want to thank all of you. I've been mentored by some of the best groups that you've ever seen, and that's all of you, because we're all doing the same thing. I'm notorious for stories, so I'll tell you one. So here's what I do in business. I'm growing a business. So how do you do that? How you grow a community. So how do you grow a community? One family at a time. And that's what brought me here, and that's why I hang out with all of you. So thank you. I appreciate the award. I think I'm humbled. I don't know that I deserve it. I think there's other people out there that do better work. But keep up the good work,